Welcome back. Episode 6, LJC podcast, back again. Sit back, enjoy, but also remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Enjoy episode 6, LJC, let's get it. Just a quick message from the boys here at the LJC. Obviously, as things are happening around the world, within the Middle East and in Colombia and in other places around the world, we'd like to say that we share the message of peace, solidarity, and unity and oneness towards perseverance against oppressive regimes and things which are affecting innocent people around the world. We stand with you, and LJC are always here to support. Thank you.
Come on,
Hey!
And
The
we
boys are
back.
back in
Another
town.
one.
And we back.
Another one bites the dust.
Come on.
Another
come on,
one.
Come on.
Episode
come on.
6.
Let's go!
In the building.
Siete.
Crazy. No, it's crazy.
Go boys.
6 episodes, man. Them.
Episode 6.
That's a
bro.
big milestone.
Crazy.
Very big
I'll
milestone.
tell you what else is a big milestone, bro.
Huge.
The 5K views we got in the last episode.
Oi.
Like
That
in
was
a week.
fucking
Wild.
In a week.
That was
Big stuff.
wild.
And
Love
still
it.
going, you know.
Still
Yeah.
Still
going.
going up, boy.
Yeah.
Still going.
Love to everyone for that.
100
That's
Yeah,
that's
big
Yeah,
cheers.
hail up,
Really
hail up.
appreciate it.
Listen,
Big up
all
all
our
the
Instagram
No, we gotta
followers.
applaud that one. We gotta
Yeah,
applaud that one.
Big up ourselves, yeah. Big
Yeah.
up ourselves. Great.
Applaud everyone. I'll put that down to TDH. I mean, jumping on
Yeah.
Instagram. That was a big deal. It was a big
Big
deal.
content, yeah.
PR
Yeah.
manager and them things there. Yeah.
Nah, big up all the love and all the support from episode 5.
Mm.
But remember to like, comment, and
Subscribe.
subscribe.
That's it.
And
Share
keep
with
on
everybody.
going.
Don't
5K
be ninja
views.
viewers.
Where's
bro.
them subscribers at?
Yeah.
Slacking,
Come on.
guys.
Don't be ninja
That's it.
viewers.
I did have a look actually. Actually, like 86% of the people who viewed it didn't subscribe.
Oh, no, we
Ooh,
got
that's
to flip
big
that.
stats.
You
You
That's
have
big
to flip
stats.
that.
Come on,
You have to
having
flip
that.
that.
Love you, but if you love us enough, got you.
Yeah, flip it.
They
man.
This is a
definitely
call out from the
They
LJC.
definitely love
Yeah,
us.
it's free as well. It's
Definitely
free.
love
Come
it.
on, man. It don't cost you.
Come
anything. It don't cost you- But yeah, that was good. That was a good feeling to get that many views in an episode. 'Cause
Huge.
Obviously, we've only done this for like what now, 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, you know, we're starting to get used to it more, and
Yeah,
you know,
Yep.
get used to the schedule and stuff like that. And I feel like the more we do it, and I love getting feedback from people. I love meeting, you know, just like even like when I meet randoms,
yeah.
and I'm like, I've got a podcast, and they're genuine, and I see them subscribe on Spotify thing.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah,
Love from
Randoms give you the love.
people who don't even think it's
exactly.
gonna be
People
watching.
don't even know you, or I've just met them like for the first time.
Warmth from every angle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, people you ain't even heard from in years.
Yeah.
Just pop up like, wow, your podcast is amazing. It's like,
Oh, you
oh,
guys got
cool.
a podcast?
How you been though?
Yeah, yeah.
Coming
What's
out
going
with
on?
it.
How you been though? You're right. You okay? Yeah.
Long time,
Sweet.
like, how
Alright,
we
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Long time,
All good.
guys.
Alright, sweet,
It's
sweet,
good,
sweet,
though,
sweet.
it's good.
But nah, that was actually big because like to be even 1K, we would have been like, you know what, that's a big milestone.
Take
But
that on
hit
the
5K.
Fine.
Shout out 4Ls for Ys as well.
Yeah, big energy. We have to give him a
big
shout
energy,
out.
yeah.
Have to
Another
give him
round
a
of
shout
applause.
out, man. You know what I mean?
I think he got a lot of love, so
Okay with
maybe he
that,
might be
okay
making
with
a
that.
reappearance, innit? Well,
They love
we'll,
the boy, innit?
sign up the
Innit?
contract.
They may be disappointed not to see you on Ep6, but don't worry, we got something
Yeah, we did a
planned.
lot of that. We
For
did
For
a
the
lot.
next
Just like,
few Eps, it's all good.
a couple of
It's all
girls
good.
asking like,
It's
who
all
was
good.
that? Who was that?
Nah,
It's like,
nah,
darling,
nah.
don't worry.
Nah, don't worry about him. He's not the guy. He's not, that's why we kept him secret. He's not the guy. He's not the guy. We're the guys. We're the guys. This is who you want to focus on. It's right here.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
Come on.
That was good though. It's good. It just made me like almost as happy as like, you know, with June 21st coming around the corner as well, you know, like, you know,
Very close.
Real.
very literally just
very
around the
close.
corner.
Like, very
It's just like glorious days ahead of us.
Imagine January, this action plan was set out,
Yeah.
and now June 21st is
Looking
what,
good.
week after?
Yeah.
Looking very
3 weeks'
promising.
time.
You
Double
just gotta
S.
fucking hold it in there.
Very, very
Double
promising,
S.
boys.
Double S. You know what I mean by double S?
Nightclubs
What's that?
opening again. boy.
Skin out season. Everyone
Oh,
is
yes.
waiting.
We love to see some.
And for
legs.
anyone who doesn't know what skin out season is, it's very self-explanatory. Everyone's just going to be letting loose, enjoying themselves, and ready to just rock and roll because it's
Shit.
been
Ready to party.
exactly,
Come on.
exactly.
Party,
Those glorious
party.
days are due because
Yeah.
it's been a whirlwind. So now, oh yeah, it's going to be.
Everyone is going to let loose big time as well. I feel like this is going to be the summer.
Oh.
Hey.
The best summer for
Summer
a
to
good
remember.
while, you know.
Yeah.
Why?
And it makes it even more something to look forward to because we've been deprived of enjoyment for so long.
So long, bro.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Not too long ago, we done our first podcast talking about, we don't even know where this is going.
Ask me,
anymore.
what was it, tier 3?
What's
tier
it going to
2?
be?
Tier
Tier
four?
3? I
Tier
think it
four,
is.
Yeah.
Tier
Now,
four.
could be back to
Nah,
normal.
glory days pending.
Yeah.
Glory days.
Days.
Are
But do you know what, boys?
Talk
Speaking
to
of glory days, man, like, life's been a whirlwind all around.
Yeah, it has.
Glory days have come and go, but do you know what? The glory days began when, imagine 7 years ago.
Oh, bro.
7 whole years is when the glory days all started.
Oh.
Feels getting sentimental.
Like-
Yeah. Dry your eyes, bro.
Nah,
Only
it's-
just started,
Go
bro.
on.
It's, nah, 7 years.
Mm.
The journey from boys to men.
For real.
When we met in our early adolescence
Mm.
to now.
Cast now, bro.
What a story.
Ah,
Back
mate.
then, we was thinking we was big men then as well.
Yeah.
Now you look back like, what?
Now we actually are.
Really?
Like, now we actually are. Like, now we
Trust me,
actually are.
like, grown shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
But it just shows because it's like 7 years of solid brotherhood. Because that's how we have to refer to it.
Because not many groups or like even families or individuals last for 7 years, you know.
And even chat and even speak to each other like we do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
100%.
that's actually crazy.
100%.
It's crazy to meet like sort of people from college days or school days and asking them how's Stevie doing or how's like Ben doing, and they're just like, I ain't spoke to him in years, mate.
Yeah.
Like, turn off,
I was
and
gonna
it's
say some geezer names there, bro. I was
It's
like,
like, no,
Stevie with Ben, mate. What was that then, bro?
Found new friends and that, and
Yeah.
so
And even remember when we were in school, sixth form times, everyone used to be like, "Bruv, them lot just here just for school, innit?" Any of them lot will still be friends.
nowadays, where are we now?
Jokes
boy?
on you.
And here we are on a podcast. Thank you
Going strong.
very much. Alright, but we had
Still
some
going strong.
crazy times in sixth.
Incredible scenes, you know.
Like crazy times. There was some
Some
absolute
stories gonna get
killers.
spilled the beans on.
Oh, we have to.
Get me nervous now.
We have to. No, we have
I
to.
think we can, dude.
We have to. No, we have
We
to.
might as well open the tin from now.
No, we have
You
to.
know what I'm saying?
No, we
Yeah,
have
it
to
works.
because like there's so many things that we've seen, been a part of, and just witnessed, which have been crazy. For me, I would say, our boy-
Here we go.
Here we
Shit. Here we go again.
No, do you know, I'm gonna keep it tame, but there was something that just made me laugh because I've never seen it before. I can't remember what the exact context was. I think there was like some madness going on in the common room. I remember, and one of our own boys was getting into like an argument with a girl, and it was crazy because I think there was like a drink or something that was like thrown on him or spilt on him,
Oh, yeah.
and I think we was all sitting there. And we was like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here? And he was losing his mind because I think he had on some fresh garms back in the day. When you got on the fresh garms, it's
Come
like
on.
it's on show.
Yeah.
And then I think he lost his mind because someone was like to him, "Oh, no, it was that girl." How do you go from being so calm and so cool to then putting a bin on a girl's head?
Look,
I remember that.
and the bin was full. Like we're talking
Of
bananas,
shit!
skin.
Of shit! Absolute
Yo,
shit!
It was
The
just
lot.
after that break time had finished. Everyone had
Absolute
put their rubbish in that bin.
Absolute
Indomie
shit.
noodles in
Trust
there. as
me,
well.
absolute
That's still
shit.
soaking.
Absolute
Trust
shit.
me.
that common room was just a fucking. There was never a dull day.
It was a
Never.
big style. Like, let's not even rap. It was like a pen for caged animals, but we made the most of it. You know what I'm saying? One square box.
Dirty blue sofas. Oh my
Oh,
god, that bin! I remember that story as well because I feel like there's so much in that bin. It was
Which ended up in her hair, bro.
Yeah.
All over that.
And the melee and the chaos that followed afterwards. My God.
If I'm not wrong, the same person in question threw a cookie jar at another girl's head.
Yeah.
That was the end.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
was
And
the
that
end
was
of
again.
sixth form,
He had a
yeah.
reputation. You know?
Yeah.
He had a big reputation.
Aye.
Was the seconds out?
Boy.
Round 2. Didn't
He
it?
was like, I'm not having it again.
Oh.
You obviously love this game, innit?
Yeah, he
You
loved the
obviously
game,
love
bro.
this game. You obviously love this
Oh
game.
my
Veteran
God.
in this
Crazy
game.
times.
There was just so many stories, and we could literally do a whole episode talking about like
The
six
stories, you know what I mean?
'cause, you know, I sometimes I would leave, you know, and just think about like just stories that we've had together in the past, and just be like, oh my god, how the hell did we get away with this shit? Or, like, what this was happening in our sixth
Yeah,
form?
bro.
Like I think,
Crazy.
like one of my sort of, I wouldn't say favorite memories because it was a bit, when you think about it, it was a bit dark, but
Yeah.
there was a sort of, I don't want to call it. I want to find the right word for it before I can say what it is.
It don't sound good. I heard.
Yeah, bro, I had a deep breath.
What's going on?
Reflective look. Let me
It
just sip on
was
this.
an issue.
Cue
We'll call it an issue.
issue.
It wasn't a problem because a problem means it was multiple characters.
Mhm.
Trying to get politically
This is my
correct.
work. This is my work might coming in. An issue is one incident where, you know, it was an occasion where somebody had made a Twitter account.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm gonna drop the name.
Back
but
then,
you
it
guys
was
are gonna be like,
cyberbullying
oh,
days.
no,
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
And this was the heyday.
What
of
does that
when,
mean?
This is the heydays of when cyberbullying wasn't really taken seriously in
Yeah,
school
yeah.
because they didn't really know how to handle it. And for it almost felt like it was. I don't know if you lot have seen like Pretty Little Lies. It was like that, but like a road version. Just somebody on Twitter just
What
like
a comparison.
out
I've
there.
never heard of such a thing.
What a comparison.
You know, it was like things like, oh, your girl's got like a dead sense of fashion, or
Yeah.
like, why do you smell all the time? Like, I heard
Coming in
like,
sweating
yeah.
every day.
Oh no, there was one where somebody got outed for being beaten up by girls in his old school.
Oh, bro.
Bro, where these-
yeah.
All right.
Just rumors flying
Oh
left, right.
So many.
Weren't me, though.
No, you know like that.
Never.
Well,
Never.
It was, and it
Nah,
was,
never that.
you know,
It can never be me.
and it's those moments where I sit back and realize, like, fucking hell, there
Been
are
through it,
really some moments here. Like,
Mm.
I'm glad we didn't have such like a bland and tame sort of
Experience.
No,
Yeah.
because best believe, like, even when you do just like share these stories with other people who do come across, they say, "Wow,
Mm.
that all happened within one school,
Yeah.
within 2 years of being there." And I was like, "Bro, I wasn't even there for high school."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, honestly.
and that's the thing. Like
What
we
a
was
2
we
years.
was the new faces to that school,
trust me.
Yeah.
and we came there and we just brought this unreal
It's
energy.
Unreal.
Everyone
Unmatched.
was loving
It's
it.
like me, Jay, and Tommo. We were new kids in the school,
Oh,
New
oh,
kids on the block.
and like
oh.
obviously,
mans.
as you go through school and whatever, when you join someone new, they say, "Oh, those are the new kids."
Yeah.
But man, them
By the end,
we held it down.
Oh, we did.
Boys, we
by
held
the
it
end,
down.
We did.
we was
We
the.
held it down.
Do you know
we was
for
the
me?
One. Everyone wanted to be us.
Exactly.
Let's not lie.
Oh, man.
Do you know what it was for me? I'll tell you what the moment for me when it was like, you know, like when you feel like in the game when you make it, it's like in an academy when you've been growing up your whole life and you get the call up and you're like, yeah, I'm about to play in front of all of the
And if you go
fans.
to a foreign club,
Exactly.
what I'm
You play
saying?
In front of all of the fans. It was when we got an invite to one of the real G's of Warlingham's house.
house party, yeah,
House party.
Okay.
Oh, and I remember
House party.
when the invite came through, everyone was like, "What end is this?"
Yeah, bro, I never heard of it in my life.
Like,
Out in the
what end is this?
countryside, like,
Never
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
the
yeah,
area in my
proper-
life.
Proper, like,
Never heard
all
the
of this,
area in
all of
my
that.
life.
We're like getting Google Maps out, being like, "Huh?"
Yeah. And back in them
To the
days,
bus stop.
I had to check the boot cuts because listen, I was not going to that place with the boot cuts looking how they were. So I was like, nah, I need to go out Croydon, back when
You
Croydon
already
was
know
at the
that,
spot.
you know.
Boot
on
cut
the
history.
Insta, they want to know about your fashion sense.
Well, no, I've come a long way,
Let's not
innit?
talk
You know?
about it back then.
Yeah, no, I've
Oh,
come
yeah,
a long
yeah.
way. I've come a long way. I
We're
have.
talking
I have.
fashion sense, boys. I'll have to take the mantle for the worst. You know, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be there. But this was back in the days as well, where there was no, like, obviously it was hard to have your own like big supply of money, and then there was no Uber. So you guys must have been lost because I remember you were telling me like after this house party, like you had to, what was it, like 4 a.m. you left?
Oh, bro.
Nah, it was a
In the
late
club.
one still. So like,
Survival of the
me and one of
fittest.
my brethrens who like lived close to me, we were thinking, yeah, like this is a good time, good party, whatever. And obviously, as you're young, you're thinking, yeah, this is going forever. Little did we realize it was 3:34 a.m.
Oi.
Crikey.
Oi.
How are we getting
No
home now?
transport, and back in those days there was no Uber,
Nah.
so there was a bit of a sticky one. So do you know what? We had to walk. We walked
Walk off the wave, bro.
through these country lanes.
Only Strava was back then.
Yeah.
Only got some
Strava,
numbers.
mate. You just had to like tell everyone.
Like,
Yeah, you just had to
literally.
let them believe
Got
you
some
did a
numbers,
5K.
bro.
Got home at like 6 a.m. thinking that was some long walk, you know. That was some long walk, boy.
Yeah, crazy. Talking about 6 a.m., you was known for coming at late times. I think I was on the bus one day in the morning. Shout out to 403.
Oh, come
That
on.
every
The
day.
glory days.
And I'm sitting there, I'm just on my own, the headphones in. Man, like Billy Bilz. And another guy.
Man.
They just get on the bus. Fully, like, I don't know if you was all suited up or like proper shirt out. Like, I was like, have you been out? He's like, yeah, bro, we ain't been home.
Hey, come on.
These
Nah,
times you was a year older, so I was like, oh, cool. Now you're
Not
18.
not even
get into
Tiger
the-
Tiger thing.
Oh, was it? What was it?
Pasha London.
Passion
Hey,
London. Oh, dude,
come on,
oh,
come on.
came back the whole way.
Come on.
Telling me like, oh yeah, we just come back from McDonald's. I'm like, and you're coming to school?
Like,
Take the
what?
day off.
Work hard, play hard.
Hey, always.
Jeez, come
Always.
on.
Always.
Had to be
Oh,
done.
Mm.
Notorious for
That's
it.
crazy.
But talking about parties as well, I don't know if you lot heard about this one, but there was one party where there was somebody known for being notorious, and
Hey!
Oh,
my
yes!
God.
We're not gonna
We
say
were waiting
names.
for.
but
Oh my!
let's just
God.
say that night she got her bounce.
Oh, she bagged it.
And I heard there was a special toilet.
Bagged it.
And let's not lie, this yard was fat.
Yes.
You get lost
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
yard.
yeah.
You know who's there. Everyone's mixing in all kinds of different rooms. But this one toilet, I was hearing three,
Scenes.
maybe even 4 different
No, it was 4.
guys.
Wait, no.
Quadruple.
But you know what? It was like she was doing back-to-back tickets.
Yeah,
Just
quadruple.
grabbing man. Yeah, come on, you're jumping on the bus now. It's time for your ride.
Boy, do you know what it was?
Oh no.
I heard it was hat-trick hero team.
Yeah,
I heard
bro.
that the GA was going through the roof. My God, like it was.
The man, they were going to each other like, "Alright, go on, go on.
Tag team with
Choo
that.
choo.
Tag team. Proper train. But no, I remember that. That was crazy. That was crazy. And you know what the most unbelievable thing was? She had no shame admitting it.
No
you know-
shame.
Yeah.
No
Took
shame.
it with pride.
No shame. And you know
Low-key
what?
rated though.
Got to rate the confidence.
Like confidence, like
Boy.
own what you do in it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to. You
Where
have
was
to.
I that night?
And that's why he's
Waiting
bad.
in line.
Man is
Look at
burning.
that.
Who's in there, mate? It's a Michael. Ooh, can I have a game, please? I'm proving
I was
myself.
comfy, though.
I got invited to the party.
I was doing my one.
Oh, yeah. Holding it down.
Don't
is
worry
always
about that.
confident.
Yeah.
Couldn't get caught in that job.
But nah. Regardless of all of that, man, I just think it's good because all of those memories and everything that we've done brought us closer together. It's kind of showed and formed like a massive part of our character. Not even just us, but a lot of people, men and women, they go through that journey, like sixth form, and then that transition to uni is crazy. But before that, once you've seen up the 2 years, I tell you the day, which is mental.
Tell me.
It's like transfer deadline day, results day,
Oh, hey, A-level results.
results day.
After you put in all that work, all
Oh.
the personal statements, all the
Oh.
applications on UCAS.
Oh, mate, it's mental because it's literally like do or die,
Yeah.
make or
You
break.
haven't bagged
All or
or
nothing.
you haven't bagged.
6-4, bruv.
And the
Honestly.
worrying thing for me was I got kicked out of class a lot.
Oh yeah, bear.
Bear.
Hey, big up me and Tommo
See me round
supervised
the
stunting.
corners,
Come
yeah.
on, come
I
on.
remember first chatting to you and telling him that story about Palace away
Yeah, hey,
up in Birmingham.
Palace, Birmingham,
Getting
Brighton
chased by the
away,
Doolins,
Brighton
mate,
away.
as they call themselves, about 50 of them, 14 years old, mate. What?
Tom,
Oh.
Tommo.
That was the first
them
time I
vibes.
think we came.
We-
it was
we
like-
Yeah.
chatted, did it?
From
Yeah.
then,
That was it. The
never
rest is
look back,
history.
mate. Never look back.
The rest
Love
is
my
history.
guy. Come
Yeah.
on.
bro. But like I said, getting kicked out of class, that day of reckoning, boy,
Right.
results came, business studies especially.
Ah,
Bro, I don't think I spent a whole fucking day in that lesson.
yeah.
Teacher used to come, give out a starter, everyone would just be chatting away.
Yeah.
Didn't do
Wassing
nothing the
all
whole
day.
lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't even know how I got kicked out because everyone was talking, but obviously singled out, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm,
And results day comes,
mm-hmm.
open up the sheet. What, a star in that unit?
Nah,
How?
you.
How?
Impossible.
My
I
brother.
could not
my
believe
brother.
it.
Come on.
Couldn't believe
Impossible.
Man, like Tom.
How's that even happen, bro?
I'll give you a worse one. That's obviously him not barely doing anything and getting an A star. There was one subject where I fucking put my whole heart and soul out into. Yeah.
You're saying full performance, yeah.
Hey, mate, in school I wasn't really good at a lot of things.
I
Right?
put that 9 out of 10 effort.
You know, like business studies, it was just, you know, it is what it is. Maths, I'm supposed to be good. Asian people, apparently. But
Come on, you're
That's
letting
the
your mother and
stereotype,
father
isn't it?
I mean, it's
down,
like the one
brother.
stereotype that I couldn't get. Like I couldn't get that one right. But
Maths and science.
it was IT. IT was the only subject that I actually cared about, that I
Yeah.
was good at, that I, you know, felt like I could actually excel in.
Mm.
You know.
Mhm.
So, it comes to like results day now, and I open my thing and I see business studies B,
Mhm.
okay, decent.
Mhm.
Maths C. I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Mhm.
IT, so I'm expecting an A in it. I wanted A, B, C.
Of course.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Them big letters, yeah.
B, C, D, E,
Yeah.
F, G.
But I'm looking at it now and I'm seeing it says X,
Hey.
Oh, raw.
Raw.
and I was
What, like
like,
cancelled?
Man, X'd off the whole thing.
like X Factor X.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, huh?
Raw.
What's that?
And next
What's
to the
that?
What, that
stage.
past girlfriend thing.
X.
Man.
Yeah, I was
Man.
like, hey, Mandem, you ever seen this X before? Is it a new thing?
Nah, never
It's
seen
supposed
that
to be
one.
like the
Them
upgrade
ones
version.
you're panicking now. You're thinking, what?
Because back in those days, that would have translated to, what is that, 160 points.
Yeah.
Where am I going to go to uni with 160 UCAS points? I don't know what they do now.
in college.
Nice.
They'll be waiting for you, bro.
Jesus. Philippine burgers in the
Yeah.
back somewhere, man. Like a degree in McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
God. So I remember
5 stars on the
just
badge.
storming into the office and it's just like,
What's going
sorry,
on?
but what
Yeah,
is
what's
this?
going on? Yeah.
what is this? Like, where is my A?
Mm.
Give me my fucking A right now. I remember the teacher was just looking at me.
You definitely didn't say none of that.
It's, no. Sir, it appears that I got an
Please,
X
sir.
or
Please, sir, can I have my A? Please.
So I'm looking at it and I'm just going like, what is this?
Mm.
And he's like going through the system, trying to see what the records are saying, looking at sort of the chain of events.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I was like,
That don't sound like X to me, bro.
that's not good.
As usual.
He's looking at like we don't know what happened here.
I'm just
Yeah.
just feeling that, and I'm like, please tell me it's good news. Please tell me you found like the way to fix
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And he goes, well, well, it appears here, Shahidul, that we appear to have forgotten can you tell me what is?
He's all stuttering.
Yeah.
Forgotten to submit your coursework. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, they poisoned you.
Burning.
A?
Yeah, they burnt you. Sorry, bro.
And I was like,
No.
how
Yeah,
do you
sorry.
forget to submit?
Burning.
coursework? I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
meant-
schools were supposed to have this shit on lock.
They're the ones who are meant. They're
That
the ones who
is- that
chase
is
you to
That's
get it.
crazy.
It was paid.
And do you know what? It's funny that you say that because I went through a similar situation.
Didn't you get an X as well?
I got an X as well, or I don't know what it was. There was just nothing there, and I was like, "Wait, hold
Swear
on."
down.
Film studies as well.
Oh, yeah.
The work we put into that, yeah. Even for my coursework, shout out
Yeah.
Mr. Powell.
Go
I
on.
had to go and bad him up because he tried to give me like 20 points or whatever
Yeah.
on one of my courseworks. I had to go to him, but no, I'm not having that. And he looked at me, he was like, "Oh, what do you want me to give you?" I was like, "I want at least like 10 more points."
Yeah.
And he changed it.
Oh,
I could
no.
not believe it. I
Ah,
couldn't
he was
believe
bad.
it. But so I done all this, banded up a teacher, everything to change my grade. Get to exam now. Take the exam. Bodied it.
Come on.
Yeah. Cleaned up.
My God.
Comes to the day. There's nothing there.
Huh?
Go to talk to head of year, whatever. Same with him. He's all stuttering. We don't know what's going on here.
Mm.
And it's like rings a few people. Oh, apparently you've been marked absent from the exam.
Shock
Oh,
horror.
that
Shock horror.
How the hell has this happened? I've had
Because
to
you
grab
didn't turn up
3 or
to
4
film
people
studies,
like,
bro.
These
Nah,
are my witness. I was in that
Nah.
exam.
No, but
Don't
you used
do
to
me
come and
dirty
chill
like
with
this.
man in my free period on your film. I remember still like, oh.
They were just trying to pay me back
You
for
tried it.
them
Tried it.
times I'd turn up late to school
But
and I'd see a couple people outside, have a cigarette or whatever. By that time it's like, well, we missed registration, so might as well go to the cafe and miss period 1 as well. Free period after that. Oh, fuck it. We'll start at
Calf,
10.
Charlie's.
But oh yeah, talking about that school was a shambles, mate. Like,
Yeah.
how can you get to the point where you can lose exams, lose
Crazy.
coursework?
Crazy, bro.
No, it's mad when you think about it. You know,
Crazy.
it's crazy.
But actually, with that, when it came to that results day and just like what was going on, you got to that stage and you was just like, everyone was just doing that absolute madness. Like, I had no idea. I'd never heard this term before. Like, when it came to uni, anything, clearing.
Yeah.
Oh, my, it was like carnage. It was carnage. Like, when that
That was like
transition.
the last half an hour of deadline, they wasn't it?
Yeah.
Literally like the half an hour. Oh, Jim White's on the phone. Oh, this move's gone through. That move's gone through. Oh no, that move was stalled. We've had
Yeah.
a bit of
We
a
have
few little
rumours.
things. You know what I'm saying?
For all you people who don't know who Jim White is, he's a legend. Listen, you see when it comes down to that last half an hour
That's what
at sixth form, oh my days, it was
Mad.
crazy. I've never seen so many faces twisted,
You know
worrying.
what makes it
Hail
worse?
in the face.
There's
Yeah.
certain man that are all like, yeah, I got into this one, yeah, we're going uni together. And there's other man, shit, man, I don't know. What to do. Like, now I've got to start ringing up. Like, they've made a mistake. Like, let me in.
I'll admit,
I
that
was
me.
guilty as well.
I was guilty, man. It was the worst because I remember before results and stuff, I was like, hey, clearance for dickheads, bruv. If you gonna be clearing it, you're a fucking waste, man, innit? Like, you're dumb.
Super confident.
You're dumb.
over there.
And it comes to results then, I'm looking and I'm like, oh shit, I have to eat my own fucking words. And now
Take
I'm gonna sit on this fucking phone and start going through like, oh, have you got a space for me? They're like, yeah, what are your results? So I got a B, I've got a C, and then I'm supposed to have another B, but
Yeah.
I'm X right now.
That's just an X right now.
And everyone
Logan.
was just like, well, you know, you can call back when you can confirm. And the worst thing about clearing was that it was literally like Black Friday of placements.
If the
Limited
spot is gone, the
spots and
spot is
everything.
gone.
That was it.
Mm.
And I don't know why I didn't just like, you know what? No, looking back here now, I did not want to postpone.
Nah, of course.
Imagine that. I postpone, everyone else has gone to uni. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in Croydon, just sitting there like, just
Twiddling your thumbs.
listening to my mum and dad saying, you should have fucking revised harder. What are you doing here? You're a waste of space. You're going to be 20 next year. Because I was
Get yourself a job.
Who said they're from East End, bro? Is that what they sound like at home? Yeah.
I don't want to do their actual accent. I won't do them justice. But because it was peak, because I was already doing another year in sixth form. So if I had to stay back another year, I would have been like, nah,
Yeah,
fuck
it's right
this,
off, man. It's like getting relegated twice. It's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget
you know,
that's
that's
good.
Prayers
Relegated,
looking at you being
exactly.
like, I just told you one thing, my son.
All you had to do was revise, goddammit. That's it.
If you wanted your tutor, I'd have got you the maths tutor.
But for me, that was never a concern. That was never a concern because even for like in my head, from even when I came into sixth form, like I knew for me there was never a contemplation about like uni or any of that because I kind of knew in my heart of hearts I wanted to go out and see the world, see what was really popping, like see what was
Big up
going on.
yourself,
You know, because for me, I just wanted the life experience, and I know with uni you get a lot of that as well. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, the work vibe, I'm all over that. So that's why I was just like straight out. Whilst people were on the phone crying, clearing this and that, I was minding my own business. Minding my own business. I was just on the laptop on the S1 or was it S2? No, it's S2.
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 Like S2.
S2.
S1 was a sticky one.
S1 was a sticky one. S2. Yeah. I was in S2, just on the laptop, just looking at sort of things to do and where I was going to go. And obviously media, Tommo and obviously media, film, we did film together. Media was always a big thing for me. So that was just like my first venture and adventure into media. And fortunately, I was able to secure, don't know how, might be because TDH, but don't know how, but was able to secure myself an apprenticeship at ITV.
And that
Big
is
him
big
up.
stuff. And
Big
you know
up.
what the mad
Yeah.
thing is? When I heard that, I was like, this guy used to just sleep in class all the time.
Don't make me up too much. Don't make me up too much.
Sometimes.
Don't hate the player.
hate the game, man. You gotta hate the game. But no, it was good for me because obviously going into that, and I'm really, really happy that I was able to go in and do that apprenticeship and really grow and learn. And you know what it is? It's crazy because it's like it was like going to sixth form again. Because there were so many people of a similar age who were in the same situation where they were just like passionate to sort of learn about media and just kind of understand what the working world is kind of like. And large them up as well because there's a lot of people that I still talk to from there. So many people who were in the same shoes as me, like they knew uni weren't for them, but they wanted to dip their toes in the uni life. They didn't want to do the course, but they wanted the away days. And that is why for me, getting the experience that I got, I knew I'd have the away days.
That's why you had the best of both.
Oh, the best.
Man, them were all going away,
The best.
all going different unis. And the away days would come. Where was it? Bournemouth,
Oh,
Bristol,
oh.
Brighton,
Yeah.
all the
Oi.
B's really.
Somehow I'm sure I went to Sussex Uni.
Basically lived down
as
there.
well.
I basically lived there, bro.
Nah.
I basically lived there. But
Big
nah.
Sussex Uni one time.
But that's why for me it was good because obviously you had the best of both worlds. You was able to learn on the job, working in marketing and for a very credible brand. It was crazy. But then you remind yourself, right, I'm only sort of 17, 18. Like I've got so much life to live. Right, boys, whose uni am I going to first?
Yeah.
It's like,
And see,
I
what
don't
that's
know.
key as well. That's very key, and I know, and this is like one thing that I wish like a lot of people would kind of back then I wish people could consider. I think now people are taking apprenticeships a lot more seriously.
definitely.
But back then I kind of wish that they did that more in sixth form because I remember like in the run up to UCAS applications and stuff like that,
Yeah,
they'd like dedicate whole chunks of the day
Yeah.
just to the uni application.
Yeah.
And then they just
That's
shifted
true.
all the non uni applicants into the library, and I was just like, that's a peak. So it kind of felt like uni was the thing to do.
Option to do.
And that's I think a lot of the people were forced into thinking, I have to go uni because everyone else is doing it.
Exactly.
That's the only way to get my foot in the door
100%.
or to be able to come out and get a good job with a good wage because it's like so normal now. Everyone's like, I'm going to uni. And for me, that was kind of it. It was like where I wanted to be away from home. I wanted to have the experience more to live by myself, do my own thing. Do you know what I mean? Obviously the parties and
Live
being
by own
around
rules,
other
innit?
people.
I was-
That was for me. Obviously your thing was you had the best of both worlds. You
Mhm.
still had it.
Trust.
Securing the bag as well,
Trying.
which is a bigger bonus. For me, it was 3 Ps. We know I like the furlough life. So that government money, I was like, I'm gonna sweep it up. Thank you very much. And yeah, man, it was just a good time.
So I was gonna say with you, man, because obviously in my head, I kind of knew uni was never the motive. But were you man always thinking, yes, uni?
Nah,
Or would you say uni was an opportunity for you to find yourself and what you potentially would want to do?
Nah, do
You
you know
get
what
what I
it
mean?
is?
For real, that.
Do you know what it is? Like for me personally, it was one of them ones where like I think uni was always on the agenda. It was something which, growing up, seeing my older sister go uni, and I was thinking, rah, like uni's actually like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously like she's like quite a few years older, innit? So that got the blood pumping and boiling, thinking, yeah, when I get to
Is it
17, when I
me?
get 18, like I want to go uni as well.
And it's a competition thing as well.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I can't have her being a golden child. I
Trust.
gotta do one better.
I need to get a piece of that. And I was like, you know what, like this uni thing, like let's see what it's saying. And then obviously like before you go uni, you have to go like dabble your feet, go to open days, see like this. And I was thinking, wow, all of this for me. like
Oh, like that. Oh.
no
For the
censorship,
taking.
Yeah.
no like parental guidance, this, that, and the other. Like once that door closes on moving in day, me, myself, and the big bad world.
That's it.
Like,
That's
and
true.
that's something which I was always like, yeah, I want a bit of that. Like, and also like the concept of like doing uni, for example, like in ends or staying where I was from.
Yeah.
It's something which I was like, you know what, like I want to go and venture and see somewhere new.
100.
And there's no better opportunity than at university, you know.
That's exactly
100%.
it. For me, like what you said, Tom, to get that sort of like chance to get out of the house and stuff, and like sort of have a real independent life. I felt
Like a
like
freedom, innit?
yeah, that was very much key for me because I remember, you know, the sort of decision to move out and study for uni didn't really sit well with my parents.
Oh, like that.
They were like,
Wouldn't it?
"But what are you gonna do for like money, food, clothes, and you know,
That's why I
like
got you."
all of this?" Do you know what I mean? And then I was just like, "Well, I hear that, and obviously I know I'm gonna like not have like the meal cooked for me and stuff. But if I don't do it at uni, when am I gonna do it?
Factual.
Do you know, I'm
Sounds
not
like a
gonna
learning experience.
But you know what the golden caveat of that is about uni? It's similar to what like George was saying about like experience in real life. Yeah,
Big.
uni is such a time where whatever your background, whatever like family setup you come from,
Yeah.
there is going to be a point where you hit rock bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's like physically, mentally, financially, there's always going to be a bit where you have to hit rock bottom, and you have to balance it with studying, with socializing, with like rationing, with doing this, with doing that. And I think that is a invaluable learning curve, you know, which they didn't tell that on the open day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll add to that as well. Actually, like you don't actually learn a lot when you fall in your ass with other people to catch you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you learn so much more when you fall on your own because it's only you that can pick yourself up from
Big.
the situation.
Preach it.
You know, and I think that was a lot. I did a lot of falling on my ass in uni, metaphorically and specifically.
From the nights out as well. I'm trying to hear that, man.
Even need tequila.
Yeah.
Oh,
What? Wait, because for me, I imagine going to uni, because like when I walked into ITV, like it was like walking in, it was like being in like Dragon's Den or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like being in like a big area where you shouldn't really be there, because it's like little me from Norbury. I'm like, what am I doing in Waterloo on the South Bank where everyone's walking past? So for me, it was like, wow, like I've got to prove myself here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I also feel like for uni, like that first day, not even that first day, but just that first motive.
Now,
That
do you know what it
first
is?
like freshers or that. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know-
That must have been mad.
Now, do you know what it is, bro? Like, obviously, so like, your parents go, your family goes, and it's you and your flatmates, isn't it?
Mhm.
And then
As soon
it's
as you
always
wave
like
them off.
Chaos.
it's always one of them ones where like, who's gonna be the first one to make the first move?
Yeah.
And just go to the kitchen and just start socializing, or like go to the lounge and start socializing, stuff like that. So then,
Yeah.
obviously, like, you meet up, and there's always like that first maybe like five minutes where it's a bit of like awkwardness, being like, oh, mad, like this is this is someone new. Like you could be from Timbuktu. You could be
Yeah, you
anywhere.
never know. You never know.
You could be from literally anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And that's what's mad about uni, you know. Like the people you come across, it's a madness. But as soon as you deep it, that there's nothing I could do. I'm going to live with this person for like a whole year.
That's it.
No, you're
That's
stuck.
when the shackles are off.
Ah, off.
That's when
Playground.
you get that comfortability, and you're like, do you know what? Let's run it.
Yeah.
Let's get this party
Yeah.
started.
After that
Like,
first night out,
yeah,
you
yeah.
all get drunk together. Then, like you said, the shackles are off and everyone's
shackles
just
are
having
off,
a good time. And boy, them freshers parties, yeah, they were unstoppable.
Oh,
you can't
bro.
top them. Honestly, freshers, I think, was some of the best motives because everyone was just wild.
And you know what?
Loose.
There was no bad vibes because everyone was on the same new introductory kind,
100.
Everyone's
new
trying
beginnings,
to know each other.
and just like everyone's like, yeah, like what are you saying as opposed to like, bro, what are you saying, bro?
Mm.
Like, bro,
You know what I mean? And when you're going up and you're having
bro,
these
you know what I'm
same
saying?
old
Exactly.
conversations, same questions,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
aren't thinking, like, this guy's what? It's better
Bro,
dry.
this guy's
Like,
washed, isn't it?
everyone's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So it's like it's a bit like, you know, they say sometimes when people go on holiday,
Yes.
everyone's just on a different vibe.
100%.
Like it's like you're away, you're in a different country, you
100%.
don't know anybody.
Just
It's
let
like,
loose.
Like a lot of people reinvented themselves.
100.
Oh, bro,
Like,
for sure.
It's like they become a new person. And
100%.
Yeah.
Like you grow so much
Yeah.
from going through them experiences because you're like, do you know what? I can be whatever I want to be right now.
No one here knows me.
No one
Yeah,
here knows
yeah,
me.
yeah,
I can just be free, and boy,
It's true, man. It's true. Still do
hot
what you want,
vibes.
innit? You do what you
Nah,
want, innit?
serious vibes.
Do what
man.
you want.
First year was a fucking session, man. It was a movie,
Yeah.
absolute movie.
Movie and a half, man.
Yeah.
It was a movie with a prequel and a sequel.
The away days weren't so good to me. I think, you know?
Oh,
Especially that
bro.
Brighton one.
Oh,
Oh.
Remember that one?
Oh.
Where's Wally? More like, where's Tommy, bruv? Tommy
Oh,
went.
Disappearing Tommo.
And the mad thing is, he was meant to be staying at my house. He was meant to be staying at my house, and then all the
Known
other
to go
boys,
walkies.
and all the other boys who were like from Croydon, living in Brighton, they were like, he was meant to be staying with you. Like, where's he gone? And I was like, how do you want me to tame him? Like where's he gone?
I can't be tamed. I can't be tamed. And do you know what the funniest thing about that night was? I think we got thrown out of the first club, and then we went to go to Shush.
That
They
was
didn't
it.
let
The
me in.
Waikiki place.
Yes,
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
was
yeah,
too
yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
So I was outside with this girl and I think her brother, and I was just chatting to them, getting on, whatever. And they was like, "Fuck it, let's try and get in."
Yeah,
He was on stuff. He was like, "Yeah, come, let's climb this gate."
mad,
tall
mad,
gates
mad.
as
Yeah,
well.
Oh, yeah, them long
Tall
Yeah,
gates
yeah.
of Shush. I don't know what we was thinking. Anyway, he's hopped over. I've gone, yeah, calm, I've got this. Jumped over, bang, flat on my face.
Oh, you.
Black eye, everything.
Tits.
And do you know what? I don't even remember it. Like, we was talking. He took me for a coffee. He was like, "Come sober up."
Yeah,
Nah,
I remember
that.
that.
That's the day
I remember
he
that.
became my dad.
Yeah, that's my son, you know. Come on.
Right there.
Yeah.
Big up my son,
And
my
he was like,
grandson.
"Oh, what
Come
happened? What
on.
happened?" I was like, "I'm calm, bruv. Like, well, we just come out the other place, innit? Like, I'd had like no recollection
Damn,
of like the
boy.
last
Eyes like
hour.
this, bro. Eyes was
Hilarious.
crazy.
Nah, but you know what?
And
Yeah.
then disappearing at the end of the night, topped off.
Yeah, back to Bournemouth. Waste.
No, but do you know what's mad as well though? Big up Bristol.
Oh,
The
Bristol.
city of Bristol.
I think we've touched on that motive on one of the podcasts before.
Oh.
The Hot Walk specials.
Oh,
Jeez.
Damn.
memories.
What, on a
bro.
boat as well?
On a boat.
Bro, how do you end up on a boat with men, women, and people just want to whine and skin out? And how's that even happen?
With the
On a boat
bashment as
you know?
well, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Bashment on a
There's no
boat.
stopping it.
Bashment on a boat. I've never heard anything like it.
it's scenes, isn't it?
Incredible. Bashment on a boat. Like, it was crazy. It was cold.
Ah.
Oh, it was cold.
Remember when you got back to the hotel? I was like, bro, I couldn't feel my hands or my feet. It was
Ah.
insane.
I don't know about you, man. I think I was pretty dancing so much. I mean, I had a...
Oh, you had a look like that?
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you had a look like that?
I was pretty getting a bit sweaty.
Nah, I
I-
remember. I remember you asking me, "Oh, bro, what's going on? Like, what we on? What we doing later?" Like, you weren't even. Your head wasn't even in the game. No, you was speaking of later.
Man was in the game.
Nah,
bro.
you weren't,
I was
bro.
there.
You weren't. You weren't there. I had to find you. Every
That's
time.
why
Every
I was
time it's where's Tommy? You
I
know.
was
Nah, I
missing
swear
it.
to
God.
Let me just ask
MIA.
I'm a
everywhere you
floater. I
go.
just do my own thing.
We got back to the hotel and then we were like,
Freezer bird. mate.
where's this
Fly
guy
away.
gone, man? Like, where is he now?
Always. But I tell you what, it was for me, yeah. Like, because obviously I've had bare times where I've come down to you lot in Sussex. Didn't have the opportunity to go to Bournemouth, unfortunately, but Bristol, UWE, one of our boys.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
him up.
There's this event going on. It's called Motion. I was like, right, okay, cool. Never heard of Motion in my life before, so I'm like, cool. I'm gonna check it, see what it's saying. We rounded up our army.
What, like
absolute army of man.
10, 11 man strong?
Maybe even more.
Even
Maybe even more.
yeah,
But we went. I just remember going, and I don't know what happened. Like we just from minute one were
shut
just
it down.
on the absolute session. I remember picking up a bottle of Jack, and Jack, I'm sorry, it's Vossi today. No Jack, but my boy Jack came along, and that night that's all I remember. I just remember being in there, and them lights come on, everyone was finished.
Like, that venue
One
was
of our
sensational.
boys was throwing up, like was walking through, and he got.
In the rave.
Bro, we walked through. The lights. He knows who he is.
Was it so big?
He knows who he
You're
is.
gonna get clocked.
You know.
He knows who he is.
And I know you're watching.
He knows who he is. Hate him up. He knows who he is. And we was walking through, and like everyone was like just gone. Everyone was finished. Everyone was
And
like,
the thing is, no one even cared about what people were doing, innit?
nobody cared.
Looking
bro.
at you. That's normal. Right?
Nobody
Get on with my night.
cared, and it was just like people were like just on some stuff, and we just walking through with him, and he was like, "Oh, boys, like his bottom lip started quivering, like he was gone,
Just shivering, innit?
Yeah, bro.
What
And
you
then
been slipping in man's drink?
no, not me, bro. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But then we got there, and then he was just like, "Oh, boys, I think I'm gonna be sick," and I don't know what happened, but it was literally like that's all out.
Recovery
And then-
came strong though.
But this is what I'm saying. He just jumped up like, "Yeah, look, come on, let's go.
Tactical chunk.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's have it.
Let's get it." But for me, like after that night out, I remember I think we went back and we was all finished, and I wanted to just get a peaceful sleep, just a lovely, just a lovely
Yeah.
peace. Sometimes you want that.
Yeah, that was
Sometimes you want
What a
that.
melt.
Sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want that. So I just remember being asleep.
Sesh till the morning, mate.
Oh yeah, I hear that still, but you know, we make up for it in other ways. But I'm chilling and I'm sleeping, and like I was gone, like the wave had hit me, and I just remember hearing like loads of laughter. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, man, I just still continuing the partying and stuff. So I'm in a deep sleep now. I'm just chilling, minding my business.
And
That's
bro,
what
like
I
you,
do.
when you sleep, you sleep.
Yeah, bro.
You
Yeah.
sleep.
You ain't touching me. Like you ain't waking me up. Little did I
Like
know.
log.
Little did I know, I was gonna be woken up. I just remember feeling like I was on fire. Like I'm sleeping.
Oh, mad.
And my boys put a Rizzler in my hand, lit it. What's he done that for?
Why do I remember this?
What have I done? I'm just minding my own business. Lit the Rizzler and it's traveling like wildfire.
Oh, yeah,
and
but-
me, like a donkey, like a donut, I was just like, oh no, I just feel a bit hot. I'm gonna take off my
Oh yeah, man was itching his face with
into my face, bro. I thought it was what, bro? I woke up, I was on fucking fire, bro. I was on fire, bro. I was like-
Jojo's on fire.
on fire. I'm like, yo, like, I'm trying to sleep, big man. What's good? Ah, but no, it was beautiful because we laugh about it now. But honestly, I was so shook for my
Yeah,
life.
at the time.
No,
just
when
like,
you
what
woke
the
up, you
fuck
could have
is
banged the man still.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on, big man? Like, just let me
Can't
sleep.
do that while a man's sleeping.
But,
yeah.
but
It's worse.
what is that? It's the sesh.
It's the sesh,
It's
mate.
the sesh.
Live and you learn,
If
innit?
you fail on the sesh,
Mm-hmm.
you get back into it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was one
Sesh
thing I
never
learned
dies.
in uni. Not most, but like it was.
Fuck the books. That's what I learned.
There was like obviously it. I think it is synonymous with British unis. I don't know if I can say the same for like American unis or like European unis, but I know here there is a big sesh culture,
Oh,
and that was one thing I'd learned, and I respect it in uni because it's a testament to our UK Brits there, man. We can hold our own in it.
yeah.
There's not much we could do in this
We are
world, innit? You know,
victorious.
we can't win the World Cup. You know, we can't win the fucking Eurovision, but we can hold a sesh. We can hold a sesh, mate.
You know what it is? Even like furthering from the sesh, like the ultimate sesh, I feel like once you've kind of solidified your groups and all of that, the big thing is festivals.
Yeah,
Hey.
When you
Hey.
go festivals, oh my days, we had so many. I can only name a few: Wildlife, Park Life, all the lives, by the way.
Yeah.
Wildlife, Park Life, Boundary,
Festival.
Festival.
Don't forget Festival,
Oh
man.
my word!
I think that was my first festival that I went
ever.
Yeah, nah, same.
Yeah.
Ever. And like there was so many people who we hadn't even met. And this is what I mean. This is why I felt like I went
Oh,
to
because
Them
all,
grubby camping ones, boy.
all the boys from home like
went to
all,
festival.
all went to festival.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of like the Brighton people.
Yeah.
The Brighton family was like rolled strong. Like I'd say like a good 15, 20 man.
Yeah.
And then from my perspective, it was lit.
Oh, it's
because
crazy.
They were my bros from home.
Yeah.
Like my family. And then they were like this new group of friends who I'd found, and it was it was so nice to see where like
The fusion.
everything just
Fusion.
diffused into
Oh,
one, and I was like,
bro.
this is actually vibes, absolute vibes. And then those 4 days were,
Oh, killer.
Real.
you can't write the script as Martin Tyler used to say.
Oh,
Like,
bro.
it's
No,
it was
that's
sensational.
It's always a good feeling, isn't it, when your uni friends and your home friends can kind of like
Yeah.
homogenate into
together.
one good group, and it's always
no
like a
bad
good,
blood.
yeah, it's a
All-
good testament to your own sort of ability to be able to choose like a good circle to have around.
Very
And I think it's
wholesome.
very key to having
Mm.
like uni and stuff like that. I think that's like probably one of the number one lessons I learned from uni is to always make sure that obviously, Tom, you said earlier to like people did go to uni to reinvent themselves. I did a little bit, and only just to sort of mature myself in a way where I wasn't the same old person that I was in college. But you know, to not reinvent yourself in a way where you're a completely different person,
Yeah.
but in a way where you're a better person.
Mm.
you
Yeah,
know?
of course.
And it's always and obviously coming back to the original point, when your two friendship groups can come into one, it's always a good sign that you're on a good path to not success, but like on a good path to
Oi,
on a good way.
But who remembers, when BBK and Skepta shut it down?
Oh, yeah, that was
Oi,
crazy.
main stage
I mean,
festival.
Nah,
There
that
was
was
a few
crazy.
times.
Shut it down.
Crazy. I was gonna say, in terms of the path of like everyone getting on,
Yeah.
everyone like feeling that
Mm.
real bond. Some of the antics I was on, I can't even believe they were cool with me, because I
Yeah,
remember there'd
yeah.
be people walking past. I just remember, and apologies.
Hey, at the campsite.
Apologies that if you're watching this. I don't even know I can't even remember your name, but there's this girl walking past. And she was wearing these stupid orange trousers, innit? And it wasn't even the trousers.
Oh,
but
the
it was,
frilled flared trousers.
yeah,
I
but you know,
remember.
but you know what?
Vibes.
But you know what? At the time, like now it's cool, but at the time she was just wearing some stupid trousers, and I just remember looking, and I was thinking, nah, do you know what? It's not even the trousers. I'm like, where's the bumper? Where's the bumper? So I just remember she's walking past. I'm going, where's your batty gone? Just screaming at her.
Where's your
And
bag?
all the girls that I had never met before from Brighton were sitting there, and they were like, "What are you doing? Why are you screaming at her?"
And you know how them Brighton lot are, bro. Like,
Oh
why
my
are
gosh.
you saying this? Why are you saying that?
I was just like,
PC
oh,
Army.
It just came out.
Mate.
Oh, it's cool.
Mate, you
like,
know
we're
what-
cool
you-
now.
Mate,
But that's
Tom
what I'm
hit the nail
saying.
on the head.
But further to the point, I learned from that.
Yeah.
It was character building, reformation. I became a better man.
That's it.
Have I ever screamed that again?
I
No.
won't talk about it.
No. No.
But I will add, and obviously it's an interesting point to bring up there. Like obviously that was like 5 years ago, and I
Mad,
think
innit?
It's crazy, and it's crazy to think how all of us have matured as like gone from boys to men.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's a very key point to take from this. Like to reflect back and look at who you used to be, and not
100.
cringe.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not good to cringe at yourself too much. It's natural, but don't do it too much. But to reflect and say to yourself, like, look, that's who I was before. Today, look who I am now.
Yeah.
You know?
And you could take it from everybody. Like we've all had our own experiences,
Trust.
own avenues that we've gone down. Obviously, you going to work, me going to uni. But I even left uni. Funny story about that actually. So I went out because at the second year I was going to go back, and they messed up like one of my exams. So I didn't know I was going back to. I was late, and so I went down there, and I had to move in with this group of flatmates that one of their girls was leaving the house, so I was taking over. So I went down on a weekend. The estate agent shut, and I was like, cool, I'll do it on a Monday. I'll enroll to uni, and obviously I'll pick up the keys. Got there, weren't really feeling the vibes. Like, got to the front door. These were taking long to answer the door. There's a couple people in a car like across the road. You could hear them laughing. I was thinking, if they live here, I swear down, these are nerds. Anyway, drove off. 20 minutes later, whatever, went to my boy's house around the corner. Come back later on, let me in, whatever. I was thinking, why are these not moving mad?
Yeah.
So anyway, got there, had a little smoke with them, had a laugh, laughed it off. Next couple days in there, I was thinking, do you know what? This ain't really for me, you know. The girl who's moved out still messaging me like, oh, you're going to go to the estate agents? Obviously, she's trying to...
She's trying to secure
I rang
her
my
bag.
boy and I was like, do you know what? I was like, come and pick me up. So I don't want to go back to
Oh,
uni
like
this year.
that.
I was like, I'm not feeling it. Just don't feel right. So I was like, cool. Basically, had the Airbnb for the weekend. As I left, I was like, you know what, Bundy's like. So I went in the fridge, took all my food. I was thinking, you know what? I'll take theirs as well. I'm being pricked. I'm gonna take your food.
Take
Enjoy
it.
your uni money. Sweet Taz.
Enjoy it. Enjoy
And you know the
it.
That
parents
was a
bought
laugh.
that food on them even in week.
Yeah, bro. Like, you
Enjoyment.
know what? Have that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I was going back to we've all had different experiences, different avenues, and that's made us build our own characters.
Big.
And it don't matter what you do or where you go, everyone learns something from doing different experiences.
100%. And even on the flip side with work, for example, yeah. So with me, going from ITV, or going from sixth form to ITV, and then going from ITV and leaving there, and then having to actually be like, raw, like I actually need to get a job now.
Secure a
Yeah.
job.
Because I'm not in uni. I'm not
It's
in
a
uni.
future,
So
yeah.
that's why I then went to myself and was like, right, what do I actually want to do? And everyone says this, and anyone who is in this industry will know, you kind of fall into recruitment. Because when I was at ITV and I was working in media, and I was like, come on, man, you know what I mean? The personality, you know, I gotta say it again, TDH, you know, it kind of works, but
Get a lot of this guy.
you know what I mean?
Not everyone like, fuck off.
But
Oh,
it was
he's
just
calling me again.
Who's this prick?
Fine, I'll send you my CV.
But it was just like, you go there, and I obviously left there with a lot of experience, and then moved to another place in recruitment, and it's like having to learn a new culture again and again. It was crazy because there's so many things, like when you step out of sixth form and step out of an apprenticeship, because even though you're apprentice, you're not really a part of the workforce. Do you know what I mean? So there's that comes with it. And like, it was crazy, man, because it was good for me to learn, and at a young age go into my first role, because I was 19 going into recruitment. You're starry-eyed.
It's kind of like leaving your comfort zone.
Yeah, essentially, exactly.
Where we've left our comfort zone. We're going uni. We're there with like everyone our age. And I think you're stepping into a whole different pond. Like I said,
Where you're literally
little
like
fish in a big pond.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like to be quite daunting.
Yeah.
youngest when you're around people who are like established in their career,
Yeah.
doing whatever. Like, I rate it though.
Yeah. No,
Pick
I had
yourself
to.
up.
You said you were like quite an academic, but what was it at uni? Do you feel like wasn't for you? Because
Yeah, so that was it. So I learnt there, and obviously going through that second year, and when I went back, I was like, cool, this isn't for me. So it was like, then you had to step out your comfort zone again and just think, right, cool, what's the next step?
I think it's interesting you say that, and there's a lot of situations where people get to that point in university. I know for myself included, where it gets to a point where you're just doing the study and you're just doing the degree for just the sake of it. You're just going into the lesson. And I remember I just used to sit there, and they just used to go on and on and on about like data mining techniques and like, you know, programming. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What's going
Am I ever going to use this shit?
I still do to this day. Like, I don't know actually how to do half the stuff. I'm only learning on the job. Like, if my manager asks me to do something, I'm YouTubing it.
Yeah.
But I've learned that's normal. But in uni, it didn't feel like that would be normal. It felt like I had to learn everything there and then, and then if I didn't, I'd be
take
screwed.
it in.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have that real life world work experience until it got to my sort of placement year, where I actually got to, because obviously I did a 4-year degree with a sandwich. They called it a sandwich degree, and at first I thought, oh yeah, I get a free sandwich. Fat bastard me, but
Go.
Free food.
but it was like 2 years in uni, 1 year in industry, and then final year back.
Yeah.
And the first 2 years, I was like, this is fucking out of my life. Every day I was suffocating.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember like I had a breakdown in second year because I was like, bro, if I
crazy.
don't pick up, I'm gonna get a 2-2 or a third, and I'm just gonna like, you know, it's gonna be like what, 20 quid down, 20 not 20 quid.
20 quid. That's a cheap
I
uni,
wish,
brother.
I
Come
wish.
on.
20,000 down the drain would have been, but no, it was only until I got to do like the sort of year in industry where I got to wise up. It was kind of like an apprenticeship year for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I had the similar feelings to you, Tom, in second year. But I feel like that sort of work placement industry experience was crucial for me to be able to sort of fully take in the uni experience. But I know a lot of people didn't do that.
Yeah.
Did you prefer that? Because from a financial point of view, like for me when I was at uni, boy, that overdraft got spent.
As
know
it
what I mean?
would.
You-
I mean, you
But
know my
doing the sandwich,
yeah.
like
It must have bumped up.
obviously you're making a bit of money as well as then finishing your degree.
Making money, getting the experience, you know, like if you get to join like a corporate company, then you can have some of the perks there as well. And it, in a way, it kind of motivates you to want to complete your degree. But
And
another,
insight that you could potentially actually secure a certain job afterwards, you know?
Yeah, and I didn't because I was still too much of a fuckhead. And
The honest man show.
I was. I was late so many times, and then there were a couple of deadlines. Well, the thing is, the way they put it to you is like you kind of had to fish for your own opportunities. You know, they didn't want to spoon feed you.
Yeah.
They didn't
Life,
want
though,
to
innit?
tell
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the real world.
Yeah, it's the real world because, and that is the thing. In school and in uni, you had somewhere to go to get your deadlines. You had somewhere to go to, you know, ask for help or see what other students are doing. You had a library, but in the real world workplace, no, bro. If your manager asks you to write a white paper, you best believe you better write that white.
So I was gonna say to you, man, because obviously, like I say, with me, the work thing, I was kind of accustomed and ready for it because I've been through doing, you know, the apprenticeship at ITV, then like the 5 years at my place that just moved on from, going into new roles. So all of this experience that I've picked up. How did you, man, find that transition from uni into work?
So do you know what it is? Like for me personally, yeah. With university, all of this, all of that. The first time was so nice. I had to do it twice. Nah, do you know what it is? So like
Oh my
obviously
God.
like
This old man.
like
Go on.
finished uni, finish all that stuff.
Yeah,
All praise the Most High.
Yeah.
Get me through that.
yeah.
And then I thought, you know what? As I'm in that mindset, that sphere where I'm just like, cool, I've got this studying thing patterned. I decided, you know what? Why stray from where I'm going right now? So I decided to continue studying, and I went to like uni in London for 1 more year.
Big up.
So I thought, you know what, like,
Bougie Bill. Very nice.
let's get this shit patterned.
Yeah,
And then I would say, like the stories that Tommo and Show just shared. Thankfully, like again, all praise the Most High. During my 3 years at uni, I never felt like that.
yeah.
Like, but
It's big, man.
when I started my
He
when I was like
comfy,
maybe
man.
when I was like maybe like halfway through my masters, and had some other professional qualifications, that's when I was like, shit, shit. This is actually a madness. This
You
is-
realised
hits
he
you
couldn't
still,
be
it hits
going
you.
out. He
This
couldn't
is-
be living up
Yeah.
that uni life. no more.
exactly.
Missed them nights at Shush, innit?
Yeah, boy.
Guilty.
I remember correctly. We didn't see you for a good while.
Yeah,
Nah,
he
no,
did
we
ghost
didn't,
us.
bro. We
He
didn't
did
see you
ghost
for
us,
ages.
but
Ghosted,
We'll
but
figure
for a
it
good
out.
cause.
Nah,
so we'll let you
nah,
off
do you know what? Yeah, I had to do that thing. I used to get these man on the blower being like, oh, like you've ditched us, man, for your London uni mates, your master's friends. I was thinking, oh my god. Like,
Next time I see him, he's putting out a Shard members card.
Yeah.
As you do.
Nah, do you know what it is?
Just on a slide. See one of these.
Hey,
before?
Bill, do you want to come with us? Yeah, do you want to come with us to Nana's? Like, nah, mate, I'm going Hakkasan.
Nah, do you know what?
Six fish
Yeah,
money,
man.
friends. Oh, alright.
Nah, do you know what it is?
Easy,
like,
fella.
Nah, do you know what it is? Like that year was crucial for man, innit?
Mm.
Because that year, like what George was saying, that was the real year that made me think like, fuck, this is real life, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what gave me that introduction to the real world.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's talking about that maturity. Like Tommo was saying when he moved into that house, he was like, you know what, like I need to be on a big man thing and be like, you know what, this is not for me. So I had to go back. Show was saying about with his placement year. He went back and was like, you know what, like this is a mad thing.
Yeah.
Like George was saying that in relation to after he left ITV, he was like what next? Literally that year made me think like, you spent all this money on and time on education,
Yeah.
what is next? And thankfully, like getting a job was calm,
Yeah. Which is
But
good. Respect
finishing the education was actually mad because all my friends were now working or either unemployed. They had time and they were enjoying,
that.
and they'd be on the blower being like, oh yeah, you about what you saying?
Baby boy
And
lifestyle.
I was like, you know what, like
I can't be doing that no more.
I'm in library right
Yeah.
now. They're like, bro, what do you mean you're in the library?
We left that behind in
And I'm like-
Sussex, bro.
And like, I was just like, oh, man, and I was just like, this is lengthy for man, innit? And then that is one thing like one of my brethrens, T Stay Winning on the Instagram. We always chat about
Little
this
free
till this
drop there,
day,
innit?
yeah.
We'll let that.
We always chat with this till this day, yeah. We finished that year, and now afterwards, yeah, be it work all nighters, just shit comes up during the middle of the day. We know how to pattern it.
Yeah.
That year made us think if we can do this,
Yeah.
we
We
can
can
do
do anything.
we can do
100%.
anything in this world, man. And
Respect
then for me, that was the biggest learning curve and biggest like reality check, maturity settings I've ever experienced. Period.
No respect.
And
Big up you.
bro, like that,
Big ups,
that,
man.
that was the hardest transition, you know, and something which I'll take to the grave, you know.
No, I respect it, bro. I respect it, man. Meanwhile, Tom was just waiting for furlough.
Pretty much was.
You get all of that, then you get that.
I was waiting for the pod to blow up.
Yeah.
Finding my time. I didn't wait.
I had to
I didn't know
But
what.
yeah, to wrap up, obviously, because we're quite tight on time. 7 years, man. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought
Yeah.
we'd still be friends? Because psychologically, they do say every 7 years.
Yeah.
You change your friendship. groups.
Really?
Yeah.
No, and they say after
I
the
better
seven-
start checking the clock, dude.
and they say after 7 years of friendship, that's a friendship for life.
Yeah, that's it. No, because it's only 7 years since we left sixth form. We still had the sixth form escapades.
Mhm.
So that's an
So
extra
more
year and a
than
bit.
7 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've already
Now you lot are
already
stuck with me.
beaten
Yeah,
the
trust.
friends for life. That's it. You're stuck with me now.
Yeah, but no, just the whole journey. So for me, just to sort of summarize on my point, like I just think when it comes to whether it's uni, whether it's work, I think uni and work are both character building, and you can get great memories from both. But I just think the key thing to remember is there's no right way to do it. Just do what you want. I think what you want is the experience. What you want is to get the people that you grow with, you learn with, you have the vibes with, memories, because it's all about vibes. Because when you're young, you want vibes, and you do, but you just have to kind of alongside that have a sense of direction. And when you get that going to uni, it's good to recognize that you've got it and just see it through. And it's the same with work. Like you kind of have to learn on the job, learn as you go, but just make sure that you are doing what you need to do to be able to establish yourself as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, likewise. Like, and what you were saying there, you hit nail on the head, I think. Obviously, for me, I was obviously trying different things, whether it be uni, whether going to work, and do you know what I mean? Still figuring out, like, you know, what is next kind of thing. So a lot of people out there are probably in a similar situation where they think, you know, what is next? Like, do I do this or do I do that? There's no right or wrong. Try new things and just see where it goes, mate.
Fall in your ass and get back
That's
up.
it.
That's all you can do.
Get knocked back down, get
It's
back up again.
It's actually mad when I actually deep, 7 years, we were like late teens when we met, and it was one of them ones where like before I met you lot, I thought I had my
People,
my circle pattern, but then it was one of those things where like I'm now like like shit changes just like that through experiences, through memories, and just like through occasions together. And I think it's one of those things which is like unanimous in the room, that keep your head up, work hard, play harder, banter first, life second,
forever.
First,
Quote
life
of the
second.
LJC.
Nelson Mandela.
Banter forever.
Banter first.
Banter forever.
That note, LJC episode
We
6.
are out.
We are.
Over and out.
Come
Right.
on,
See ya.
man. Oh, what? Walk off.
Like that.
Yes, people, thank you for listening to this episode of the LJC. If you liked what you heard and listened to, please don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify. Please help us reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.